An example of eating 3 meals a day for someone like me in 2016, it would look like I like to eat as vegan as possible because it helps me connect with my body. I feel like I'm helping the planet. I feel like I'm helping the animals. So it's just a mere choice, personal choice of um, the type of way that I like to eat. However, I am in Mexico right now, and the majority of the culture here is carnivorous. So, what I would like to state that with that, especially with families that are not very accepting of a more vegetarian or vegan kind of diet or lifestyle, it can be challenging, especially when you are challenging um, that way of thinking, that way of eating, because it's not just the family's food that you're kind of like challenging. You're also challenging the whole culture. So the way that that looks like in today's time is that especially for folks, family members that are more older, or especially for just family members, because it's so instilled in us to eat very carnivorous in order for us to be healthy in that sense, to be healthy by being more carnivorous. So and it doesn't work for everybody. Can look it up inside of your blood types. It honestly, anything's possible. Any If you want to live as a vegan, you can do it. There's ways to do it. There's people who have done it, and I'm sure that it could work for you in some way or form. Just a lot of trial and error, and a lot of ways of allowing yourself to just be open to different ways of changing your lifestyle. So that there's that. However, my how I mentioned, I am in Mexico. Family does not really eats more carnivorous, and there's not a lot of options to eat in where I am right now. So the way that I have to go around it is that I have to eat the food that they're serving, and it's definitely affecting my stomach. It's affecting the way that I'm interacting. I feel a little bit more restless. I definitely feel a little bit more restless, and I feel a little bit more impulsive, especially when I communicate with my friends who are vegan, who are eating vegetarian, and who have a more holistic way of eating. It's making it a little bit more challenging for me to communicate with those friendships, because I feel like I just feel so restless. I feel like a little bit more aggressive, and it's definitely coming from the meat. It's definitely coming from that change of lifestyle. I'm also in the city, so I'm away from plants, away from nature, and I need to connect with the plants outside the house, plants outside of the house. And yeah, so that's how it is in 2016 here. Um, just connect with nature as much as possible. Eat when you feel like you need to eat, and remember to just decolonize your mind.